What's going on, guys? Today's video is a week in the life of an Instacart shopper. So the first thing I do before I hop on the road is I cook some food because we don't want to be hungry while we're Instacarting or else we're going to eat those groceries. So that looks pretty good, some bacon and toast. We're going to throw in our Crocs as fast as we can. We're going to hop in our car and we're ready to go make some money. We're going to be doing Instacart for 4 days this week. Let's see how much we're making day number 1. So this one here is looking pretty easy. It's just looking like an alcohol order. So doing wine orders is basically impossible. It's just like finding a needle in a haystack. Luckily, this one took us about 5 minutes to find, but the next wine took us 10 minutes to find because it just looked like all us other ones. I got lots of questions like, why is there a George Washington wine? Why is there a Snoop Dogg wine? And who the is this guy? So I actually got a dream last night that I saw a $100 Instacart order, but I missed it. So that's probably when you know that you've been doing DoorDash and Instacart too much. You start having dreams about them and stuff. So next order we get is Michael's $20 for 9.4 miles. But it's only a couple items, so we're going to do it. So we walk into the store, and not going to lie, it took me a whole while to find everything because I'm not very familiar with Michael's. We got this cart right here. We're going to grab that cart, and we're going to put it into another cart. And we're going to grab the last remaining items and get out of the store. So guys, shopping for that Michael's order took way longer than it should have. The customer kept adding items. I ended up getting a soda while I was there as well. The soda's pretty good.
Turn left.
So for day 1 of this week, we only worked for an hour and 50 minutes and we made $44.41. That's around $22, $23 per hour. Now let's see how much we make with day number 2. So we're starting day 2 off with this $14.74, 1.2 miles. We're gonna grab that soup and this Gatorade. Next we're gonna grab the zero sugar blue Gatorade, which is probably the worst flavor. Now we got some plates, and last but not least, we got some paper towels. Drop that one off in less than 10 minutes because a quick 1.2 miles away. Another quick one is next, $13.49, 2.9 miles, 8 items. We got coffee, we got dark roast, we got light roast, we got French roast, we got basically everything but pot roast. Next thing we got some Motrin. This guy's probably got a headache. We were hustling on that one. We got it done in 10 minutes. Now we're about to go drop it off. Boom, here we go, drop it off at that house. Order complete. So we've been sitting around for about 10 or 15 minutes. So I ended up getting this Instacart. Took that one immediately and got an add-on to it. So that's a pretty solid one. Food Lion is also another decent place to shop. They usually have all their items, surprisingly, considering it's not the greatest grocery store in my opinion. But we got some ham right here. That ham is looking pretty tasty. Not the biggest fan of mustard myself, but he's probably gonna put it all over the ham. But we're gonna go drop this one off. He also got some beer, so we have to scan his ID. So we're gonna drop this off right here, scan the ID, and we're done. Let's go, guys. $59, 8 miles, Instacart, the biggest one I've ever done. We could probably get this done in an hour for a $60 hour. This is great, let's go do it. So the shopping for this one went pretty smoothly. He texted me asking if he could add items to it, and I said yes. Because if you guys don't know, the higher the subtotal is, the more you will get paid because the tip is based on the subtotal. So I said, nothing is too late to add as much as you'd like. That's why if you guys notice, you'll get less pay if you refund some of the items. This is the opposite. You'll get more if they add some. So that took us quicker than I expected. Only 30 minutes. Time to go drop it off. So the biggest problem with this drop off, it was going down one road onto an island, which means we gotta drive all the way back. So that was the first red flag. The second red flag is what happened when we tried dropping it off at the house. The problem is we had to scan his ID because it was an alcohol order, but we couldn't find him. So that order ended up being a disaster. I dropped off his groceries at his front door, and I kept waving at him because I see him through his window. I see him in the backyard of his house on his boat. And I'm waving at him, and I'm saying, hey man, I need you to come over here so I can scan your ID. I kept waving at him, he kept waving back, giving me the thumbs up. I kept calling him. Of course he wasn't picking up because he was on his boat. And I was sitting there waiting for 20 minutes at his front door while he was just sitting on his boat. I honestly should have just canceled it and taken all those groceries and left. So I was literally sitting there just waiting. Finally, after 20 minutes, he finally comes. I finally scan his ID and get out of there. But that just kind of annoyed me, guys. It's 20, 25 minutes I just wasted. This guy doesn't, it's obviously his first alcohol Instacart order, so not good. So I've never had this Synergy raw kombucha, but you can leave me out of that. Cape Cod chips, delicious. Mac and cheese, not really looking that great, but a lot of water. So guys, it's almost 7 o'clock p.m. now, and we're at around $150. Not bad. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to do this, but we're going to look at Instacart, see if we can do 1 or 2 more batches. So as you can see, I'm looking through the batches right now. Not really anything too great. Let's see here what we got here. $17.50. You know, that's pretty decent, but it's far away from where I am right now. What else do we got? They're all $10, $13. Honestly, we can't really find anything that good, so we're just going to call it a day for today. So on day 2 this week, we made $141.33 in only 4 hours and 53 minutes. That is an hourly rate of $28.26, which is very solid. Now let's see how much we make in day number 3. So on day 3 was actually our $400 in 1 day DoorDash challenge where I did some Instacart. We're not going to play the whole video because I already posted it, but we are going to talk about one Instacart that happened during this. If you want to see our $400 in 1 day challenge, click on the video right here. But let's go see what went wrong with this Instacart. So this is when things went downhill. We ended up getting this Costco double order, $35 for 33 items, 10 miles. Not the greatest, like I said in my video, but it was a slow period, so we did it. The problem was there's this floor mat that we couldn't find, so we refunded the item. Well, the customer soon texted me saying, I called Costco, they have 300 mats in stock. And I responded with, I had looked at all the ones in stock and it wasn't there. And the next thing I know, I'm hit with a 1-star rating because I couldn't find that mat. That was a Karen move, and it really screwed my ratings over. Because I don't have many Instacart reviews, that lowered my rating to a 4.61, which is terrible. The reason why Instacart ratings matter so much, because as you can see, ratings may affect batch access. Low ratings can also affect your batches. This influences who is able to see and claim big batches first. But luckily guys, by the time I record this video, I brought my rating up to 4.72, which is still pretty low, but definitely not as bad. So on this day, we made $145.77 in 6 hours and 36 minutes. For day 4, we're going to do 2 more batches. Let's see how it goes. The first order we got is from Instacart. It's Aldi's and Publix. We're here at Aldi's, out in the background, but we're going to do it right now. So let's go do it fast. For some reason, you got to pay 25 cents for a cart. So now we got to look for a quarter in our car. This is kind of messing up my Instacart, man. This is bad. So luckily we found a quarter, otherwise we would have had to cancel that batch. Alright, so we're going to try to do this real quick. Not really sure where we're supposed to put the quarter. Right here. It's not working. What is this? Alright, give me that back. Oh, I can't even get it back. Alright. So one thing I noticed about Aldi's, it doesn't have every item laid out in aisles through the app, so it's not as easy to find them, but it's okay. We're gonna grab that brie cheese, and we're gonna grab that goat cheese, and we got some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is one of the best cereals there is. The Aldi's must be poor or something. No bags, and I gotta pay a deposit of 25 cents to return the cart. Give me that back. So now we're back at Food Line for the second half of our batch, and we're coming in clutch with the Minecraft Cheez-Its. We got some butter and some liquid IV, which actually isn't that bad. Just dropped that one off. In an hour and a half, we made $37. We gotta drive back to our zone right now, see what else we can get. So annoying thing about this one is 3 different customers, so we had to separate 3 different orders on one cart, and there's barely enough room. But we were able to get it done in a little bit less than 2 hours and secured the $44 order. Day 4 took a little bit longer than we wanted to, but we made $80.94 in 3 hours and 42 minutes. So in total this week, we made $412.45 in 16.5 hours for an hourly rate of $24.99. So that's how much I make in a week doing Instacart. I'm also multi-apping as well, so I'm able to pick and choose decent orders that allow me to make $25 an hour. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed.